Hello! It's stream time. I'm so happy I decided to play Daybreak now instead of waiting on it, because I need a palate cleanser off those last bosses in Stellar Blade. My god, the rage that I felt that during that stream. Ugh. Okay, I don't think there's anything I need to change. How's the internet? We're going good. My fan is on in my room. It's feeling decent, actually. Let's go. New game. We're starting from scratch. We are not using any save data from the demo, because honestly, I don't remember. I purposely deleted it from my brain. So we have a fresh start. Normal. August 26, 1208. For me, 1208, this is advanced as hell. Midwest and Marriott, the Calvert Republic. Somewhere in the capital city of Eden. Alright, there's a big heist, you see? Yeah, you see? I'm starting to remember bits and pieces.
There you go. Brought the goods. Wasn't easy to find this, you know. Went around every damn antique shop in the capital before we came across it.
Yeah, and now my legs hurt like a bitch for it. Gonna hurt something fierce tomorrow.
Well earned, I'm sure. Open the case so we can confirm its contents then. This does appear to be what the boss has asked for. It looks authentic to me too.
Yeah, to me
this ain't no
too.
knockoff.
Totally.
It's the real thing. So, we good for $1 million?
And where did you pull that figure from? I believe we agreed on 100,000 Mira down, and 300,000 more upon completion of the job.
Yeah, well, that was then, and this is now. Inflation ain't pretty, you feel me? Doesn't sound very fair that we busted our asses for something so important only for a little loose change.
Oh,
Yeah,
y'all
there's
getting
a
greedy
lot
for
of rumors
your own
going around about you guys.
Sure,
How
I
about
can
it?
right now.
You treat us right, and this could be the start of something real nice here.
Huh. Interesting. I suppose you do deserve a little extra something.
The hell? You gotta be kidding me.
They didn't think. They really didn't think that's what would not happen, huh?
You think we won't play?
Oof.
What is this?
Huh. Should have known your place. Word to the wise. Don't try to blackmail someone higher up on the food chain.
Damn it.
It's
Cops!
It's the coppers.
They start patrolling down here? Idiots.
Must have been on your tail. Let's just get out of... What?
And the case is
Where'd he go?
gone.
I don't know any better than you. What are you doing down here?
Here. We're done. Let's scram.
We ain't gonna wait around to get busted neither.
This wasn't how it's supposed to go! Suspects in sight!
This wasn't how it was supposed to be.
Apprehend them!
Even those dumbasses in the police force have their uses once in a while.
Yeah, Shay, you're it.
Thing's gotta be worth a shit ton of Mira if A wants it that bad. Guess I should check the Black Light District. Or maybe there would be a better place to start.
What are you thinking, pal?
Thanks for your patronage. Hope to see you again.
Oh, right. It doesn't auto do it.
Just you now. We're about to close for the day.
Yeah, I hear ya. Come on. Gotta take this upstairs, Yums.
I'm gonna go to bed then. Night-night.
Night-night. Grandpa loves you.
Good night, little one.
Good night, sweetie. Don't forget to brush your teeth first, all right? This one's on me, Van.
Thanks. These little perks are why they call you the diva of the diner, you know?
Well, this diva's very welcome.
Think you can butter her up, do you? You really shouldn't enable him.
Enable me what? I didn't do anything. I touch you. Eh? Excuse me?
I sure smell something brewing. And it ain't the coffee.
Welcome to the stream, Armin. Armin Celia?
Well, that's another dead end for me. I guess going above board for this is going to keep getting me nowhere fast.
Oh.
I think I'll have to take her advice after all.
What's that?
As bad as I feel exploiting loopholes in the law, bingo. It was stolen from an antique shop in the capital last weekend, but because it could have been stolen goods, the shop never reported it.
Of course.
This has trouble written all over it.
We don't want any trouble with the law. Let's just not report this shit.
I have no idea if this person even exists, but let's plug in that code she gave me.
Spriggan.
Oh, it worked after all.
Arkwright Solutions office. Is that just like the full address? The next day, ... Welcome to Old Town.
Monmar. This looks like the building. What an adorable bistro this is. It has such a welcoming storefront. Is the place I'm looking for really right above here?
Looks like it to me.
Oh, are you a customer, perhaps? It's still breakfast hours if you're interested. Or is it the office upstairs you're here for?
It is the office, actually. Is this where I can find Arkwright Solutions?
You sure reckon.
That's right. He only just finished breakfast himself, so I'm sure you'll still find him in his office. He might have gone back to bed, though, so don't be shy about knocking a few times to get his attention.
Hello. Complicated matters only.
Well,
Better
it
make things
doesn't get more
difficult.
complicated than mine.
First thing in the morning?
It's not first thing in the morning. You just ate, bro.
You're, not really here with a job, right?
I am. I have something I'd really like your help with, so if you don't mind, sir. Thank you very much. First, I'd like to tell you a little about myself. My name is Agnes Claudel.
Agnes. I gotta remember how to pronounce that. Agnes. Hi, Agnes.
I currently attend a school in the Ober district.
Armis Academy, yeah? Pretty famous school. Guess you're a first-year student living in the dorms, Miss Claudel?
You're very well informed. Oh, was it my uniform that gave it away?
You got it. Though I think anybody who lives in Edith would recognize it. The first-year part's just my gut. You sure got the looks of a grown woman, but the way you carry yourself says it all.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, we're ready to get into it.
The name's Van. Van Arkwright. Don't got a clue how you found out about me. But if you know the 4SPG code, you gotta know what work I do here, right?
I do. You're a contractor people go to when they have a job they feel uncomfortable discussing with the police or the guild.
An official mercenary.
I'm told people often refer to you as a Spriggan.
Close, but not quite. It's not just an issue of comfort. I take on jobs you flat out couldn't bring up to the authorities. Jobs so close to illegal, the cops hate me. You get that, right?
I think so.
Well, whatever. Just give me a rundown on what you want doing for starters. I'll decide whether to take it on after that.
Thank you. In that case.
In that case.
Holy shit. Don't tell me Aramis gives all new students Zyphas these days. Those things are top of the line.
Oh, so that phone is huge.
No, but, you're not far off. Please have a look at this.
An antique pocket watch. Wait.
This is what I want your help with. I'd like your assistance in locating the old orbment in that image. It's a few decades old and a memento of a relative of mine. My great-grandfather.
Where'd you get this image?
It wasn't through an ordinary search engine, I'll say that. Records indicate it was stolen from
The
an
side-eye.
antique shop in the city a week ago.
I'm gonna assume you mean a special search app based on a P4 protocol exploit. Not what I was expecting. I'll give it to you straight. Take this one to the cops or the guild. I don't know what kind of orbment this is, but it looks like it's got a whole lot of historical value. And you mentioned it was stolen. Likely some seedy folks are involved at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Besides, searching for a memento of a relative sounds like something those suckers at the guild would eat right up.
Don't talk about my girl Estelle like that.
So you say, but I can't. I just can't. I can't go to the police with this. And the guild is even more out of the question.
Why is that?
If you say so. Oh, I guess I should have put out something to eat with the tea, huh?
Oh, speaking of food. This is from a popular cakery near our dorm. They only make 20 of them a day, and they're supposed to be really good.
This is Andalusia's late summer limited time edition.
Oh, he knows it by
Specially
heart.
made tart covered in Violette de Soleil figs from Oregon honey.
You are something of an expert, I see.
Break into the slums.
I just want to make this clear. I'm not doing this because I couldn't say no to that tart. Got it?
If you say so.
You must be a connoisseur of sweets, huh? I thought you would wolf it down right on the spot, but you put it in the fridge with all the care given to a family heirloom. It's Andalusia. What kind of sick freak wouldn't save it for an end-of-the-day treat? Oh, I'm so jealous you live near that place. Must be nice being a student. Heh. Even we have a hard time getting the limited time ones, to be honest. So, Mr. Arkwright, are you really accepting my job then? I'm not gonna turn it down now, but that tart only got you in the front door. You're still gonna have to pay my usual rate, and that's a hell of a lot more than what the guild charges. That's fine, I have the money. Now, where are we going first? To see an old geezer who knows more about thieving than most. He's as skeezy as you get, but there's no better guy in times like these. Should be in the 6th district right about now. Near the river? Are we taking the subway then? Nah, the bus will get us there at this hour. I know it's not even 11, but I want this job done before end of day so I can toast our success with Miss Good looking in the fridge.
Then I'm counting on you, Mr. Arkwright.
Same to you. Van's fine, by the way.
If you're sure. Then why don't you call me Agnes?
Agnes. Yes, I am playing the PS5 version. Switch leader, log menu, to-do list, expand minimap, travel menu. Let's go, Spriggan! Each button corresponds to a specific action. Items, orbit, achievements. Tactics. But before any of that, we shall save. Do not attack, focus on defense. Attack. Yeah. Rear. Charge deployed. Position. Approach either the enemy closest to the leader or the one being targeted. Let's put you in the rear. As for you, put you in the front line. Okay. Oh, the game looks great.
Whoops.
That ain't where the bus stop is. About the usual, please. If you got any new flavors, I'll take some of those. Listen here. I run a tobacco joint. You hear me? Tobacco. All you buy is your damn candies and paper. Buy something else already. Not my fault. I don't smoke, man. Now what else do I need? You listen to me when I'm talking to you. Freaking kids these days. Well, they always like this. Approach the shop clerk and press triangle to open the shop.
More candy again?
Yes, ma'am.
Stay out of trouble now.
Yes, ma'am. Van, good morning. Hey, hey, Yumps. Good to see you. You look ready to take on the world. Yumi. Have you brushed your teeth, washed your face, had breakfast? You better, or else you're in big trouble. I have, promise. Jeez, what's the adult between us two? Not you, you're too messy. You don't take care of yourself. Oh, did you make a new friend? Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. She's adorable. Her family are my neighbors. They run the bistro here. Nice to see you again. Glad to see you got to talk to Van after all. Oh, I remember you. Yes, thank you for all your help earlier. You two know each other? Not really. She pointed me towards your office when I first came here. It was a big help. Hello, Paulette. It was nothing. Van's office isn't exactly easy to find anyway. You're not the first to come looking for directions. Honestly, didn't think to look for your office on top of a restaurant as cozy as this one. That caught me by surprise. I wasn't really planning on it, but things shook out like that. Friendly, normal neighbors like these make it for a nice front. You could stand to be a better one, you know. Still don't like that murky business of yours being right on top of mine. Good to see you too, Victor. Not used to seeing you out there today. What are you planning on Oh! You sure you have a young lady with you today? Better not see you try any funny business with her, understood? Girl that young doesn't need a ruffian like you running your life. Come on, give me at least a little credit. I ain't that much of a degenerate. She's just a normal client, chill. I don't know about, normal, but he's right. I came to him first because I have some business I need his help with. Things must be complicated if you're coming to this idiot for help. Van, if you go dragging this lady to any shady alleys or bad parts of town, I'll have your head on a nice platter before dinner time. We clear? Don't eat too many sweets or you get cavities. That's exactly right, my sweet little Yumi. I can't forget that. I said, are we clear? Answer me, punk! Yeah, I'll be careful. Don't gotta grill me in front of a client. Hey, you and your neighbors seem a little close. It's because we've known each other for a while now. Anyway, good luck out there. Stay safe. Let us know if you get hungry. We'll get something for you in no time. Shop?
What'll it be, hun?
That is some expensive food.
See you again.
Let's go. There's the bus stop. Yeah, next one should be here soon. Then we're hop, skip, and jump away to the Riverside District. Probably got time to grab something from the kiosk if we need to. I already bought stuff. I bought what I needed. Welcome to the 6th District. This place is gorgeous. Believe it or not, I've never actually visited this district before. Pretty chill spot. Ain't much hustle and bustle. That makes it a perfect hangout for more disreputable characters. I'm included in that category, by the way. And I assume the man we're meeting is as well? Yep. The guy's nothing if not cautious. He's always jumping from hideout to hideout. Though around this time on Wednesdays, he likes to go out and grab some from the stalls. No sign of him yet. We'll come out to play sooner or later. Let's just wander around until he shows his ugly mug. Sounds like a plan. Oh, right. He's an acquaintance of yours, right? If he's supplying us with info, I'm guessing he'll want something in return. Probably. Oh, and I forgot to mention something. That guy might know his stuff. It's possible that he'll lend us a hand, but don't forget that he's a real piece of shit. The man knows no loyalties. Give him a bag of mirror and that brat bastard will sell anyone out. Doesn't matter if they're friend, foe, or even family. I recommend letting me do most of the talking. No matter what, don't give him anything he could use against you. Duly noted. Check the current objective to proceed with the story. Hold on. I have to. One second, I have to reply to something. Okay. Expand the mini-map. This feature will let you see specific locations with surrounding facilities and geography of the area more clearly. This is a good map. I think I said that before during the demo. This is a really good map. Okay. Just go to the points. Likes hanging out in the terrace. Let's find a spot where we can scope things out. Alright, 1 second. I hate this. I might really need to go to the restroom. BRB. I'm back. Sorry. Grabbed my food. Dinner was ready. Didn't know. Bormati.
Bermati.
Oh,
Looks like
Bormati.
it's closed
I'm
right
so
now.
uncultured.
Yeah, nighttime's when the mirror really rolls in. We can come back another time.
Get down here. You didn't even stick around to see if we'd get into Summerfest. A show like that in front of Tryon Tower would have been huge for us. You were so excited about it. Are we not good enough? Is that why you left? Wow, she's beautiful. Is she involved with Summerfest? I probably shouldn't bother her.
Nice. We got a hit.
A hit? Oh, you mean that man. Is he the one we're looking for?
Sure is. Let's go see what we can get out of him.
Excuse me, I gotta take a bite of this it's not even a nacho, it's just a tortilla chip with beans and carne.
Okay.
I gotta keep napkins in my room. That's some good crispy carne. What the hell was that?
What to do? What to do?
That'd be a nice taco there, my man.
They haven't caught on to me yet. Don't think. If I can pull this off, I'm gonna be so rich.
What's going on, Giacomo?
The hell do you want, Arkwright? Anytime you want me, it leads me to nothing but trouble.
Speak for yourself. Damn, some way to greet an old friend. I thought our last job together ended pretty well for both of us.
You kidding me? I would have made bank from that old hag if you hadn't gotten my way. We're supposed to be in the same business here.
Got my job and you got yours. Besides, you got what was coming to you because you got greedy. Anyway, why not let bygones be bygones so we can talk of some business? Oh yeah? Wait, who's the pretty thing with you? You hanging out with school kids now? My name is Anise Claudel. Nice to meet you, sir. Don't worry about it. She's a client. Wanted me to help her look for something. That's so. It's an ornament that was stolen from an antique shop a week ago. Sounds like it was stolen right when it got to them, so they didn't tell the cops about it. Judging about how the robbery went down, I guess it's the work of some local gang. Whole thing feels like your wheelhouse, yeah? Sure does. Normally I'd jump at a job like this, but I'm coming up on empty on clues. Got my hands full with another job at the moment, though if I looked into it, I'm sure I could find something. You really think so? What can I say, young lady? I'm good at what I do.
So what's the deal with it? You look like you're an upstanding type. What's this orbit got to do with you?
It's a memento of my great-grandfather. I'm not at liberty to discuss how I left our position. Or much else about it, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Yeah, real sweet of you to care about him that much. Alright now, here's an idea. How about you leave the whole thing to me? I bet I'll give you a lot more help with this kind of thing than Arkwright ever will.
What? Oh, 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Had to answer a phone call. I'm sorry, I appreciate the offer, but I'd like to trust him with this. I also need him to confirm the veracity of any information gathered as well. That's that Artemis brain right there. One look at the uniform will tell you she's smarter than your average kid. Anyway, if you do catch wind of anything, give me a call. We'll get you covered.
Well, see you around, girlie. If you ever change your mind, you know where to find me.
Sorry, did I talk a little too much? I'd give you about a 7 out of 10. Average? You did give him your name and some bare minimum info. Made it look like you were an easy target. But when it came down to it, you backed me up and knew where to draw the line. I'm guessing you were pretty aware of what you were doing, huh? Well, I do have an idea of how to conduct myself in situations like these, yeah. I just don't know if there's much hope he'll contact us with his attitude by the end. Doesn't matter if we don't hear a peep. Let's stay hanging on him. All we gotta do is wait for him to slip up, then pounce. Huh? A story about an antique shop getting an old memento stolen by a gang? Couldn't have baited him with a better prospect of a payday. He couldn't even hide he was interested, so why did he never bother to follow up with any questions? Never so much as asked for a copy of the photo. That just seals the deal in my book. Oh. So you think he's already involved in some way? Perhaps even directly? He's laid eyes on the thing, at the very least. So we're going after him. Right now? But how are we going to find him? All we know is that he went that way. I told you. He likes to rotate his spots, right? One of his hideouts just so happens to be in this district. It's far enough from here, he won't think he'll be followed either. So come on. Come here. Chip time. Oh no. It's falling apart. It's all falling apart. I need another chip to save the day. That's a notebook. Press right touchpad to open a notebook. You can also view any tutorial graphics.
The terrace is just up ahead.
Take it slow. You're gonna stick out like a sore thumb otherwise.
Oh, I just realized her clothes and her hair has physics. So does his. So does his.
Looks like he went behind the stairs.
Damn, good eye.
This is where things get rough. Since the place doesn't lead to any ordinary building, I'm assuming. Yep. Subway company's in charge of the story and everything beyond. The lock-off switch, so now you don't even need a key to get in if you know the trick to it. But does that mean we'll be trespassing? It's not illegal, but I'm not going to say the authorities will be quick to agree on that point. If you want to turn back. No, I'm going with you. Good on you. But watch your footing. Enter. Chip time! I had no idea this is what it looked like under the city. Feels almost surreal to be here. Don't think most people have any reason to come, so yeah. Just gonna have to take back what I said, though. Go hang around the stalls outside or something while I take care of things in here. Why? Monsters. There's why. You find monsters even in the city, you just gotta look under it. Last I heard, the guild would periodically come and do some spring cleaning. Just saying, this is no place for a student. Leave this part to me. Oh, man. You brave man, you. Don't say that. I knew this job wasn't going to be without danger from the start, so I came prepared for it. So please, won't you take me with you? I won't get in your way, I promise. Huh? You do know we're not going on a picnic, right? I know you got a Zypha, but you're going to need more than that in a fight. I didn't come here with just a combat ornament. I have this too. Whoa. It's the Arbal staff I chose to learn for self-defense lessons through the academy. I have experience fighting mock battles with it and using healing arts. I really do think I can do more good than harm. Fine. We're short on time, so let's just get moving. If I think you are leaning on harm, you agree to get out of here. We clear. It's my job to make sure my client's safe, and I don't skimp on quality. I understand. Thank you. X to attack. Okay, if you're ready, then let's get to it. Just to make sure you know what shards are. I do. They're field deployed by Zyphus. I've used them before, but only on mock battles, even though it was just for defensive purposes. It's a good start. Shards can be used for more than just that. Ooh. Excuse me, hiccups. They can be linked and used offensively, among other things. You gotta deploy them to do any of that, of course. When you do, stay on your toes, because it's fighting time. Gonna ask again, you ready? So I'll ever be. Let's do this.
Deploying shards!
Beginning engagement. Brace yourself.
Brace myself. I'm bracing. Battle progresses in turns. Character connect. Next character. AT bonus. Hold L2 to view the turn order. Use some sticks to move around freely. Extra normal attack. Change targets. You see up and down, switch the command for X from attack to defend. When any period is shorter, meaning your turn will come up again sooner. I'm gonna kick your ass, Lizardman. Get that tongue away from her.
Going all in.
Damn! You press R1 to use crafts. Attacking or taking damage raises CP, which can then be used to perform crafts. Some are better whether attacking from side or back.
This'll hurt.
Keep it up. It's working.
I'll dice you up. Keep it up.
Attack! Hell yeah! That'll do. You handled yourself pretty well for your first fight. You flattered me, but I only did so well because you were covering me. Hope you don't mind me asking, but I noticed you use a rather odd supporting eye. Or hollow, I think is the correct term. Yeah, your using name is a pretty generic one. I'm using a custom personalized hollow. It's pretty special, I'd say. Our motto is MKESV004. Name's Mare. I got an acquaintance to send me a test version. Her performance is way better than the generic models. It's the only reason I put up with her big mouth. I think she's just fine, actually. The Zypha in general are really convenient to have. Yep. 6th generation battle ordnance made a real improvement over the last gen. The AI on shards are real savers. I'll teach you more about shards along the way. Right now, let's keep moving. Yes, let's. Information.
Combat over. Processing data.
Whew, that hits the spot.
Okay, I can only destroy certain boxes. Gotcha. Alright. I need to munch on his food before it gets cold. That being said, I'll be right back. Let me finish this food. It's starting to get cold. Oh no! Oh. We're back. Excuse me. Say ties and monsters we saw earlier. We won't even need to deploy our shards to clean up small fry like this. Let's move in and clobber them. Right.
Begin engagement. Brace yourself. Enemy.
Easy. We gotta do that safely. You did well, even without shards. You're pretty handy with that orbital staff. Thank you. I like being able to put a bit of distance between me and other enemies. Helps me remain calm when I'm dispatching them. Sounds like a solid strat. I'll cover the front so you can focus on support from the back. Will do. By the way, I've never seen a weapon like that before. It's shaped like a sword, but it doesn't actually have an edge, does it? It's a stun caliber. Just like Merit's a more unique weapon I got through my connections. And it does have an edge, actually. Using it takes a little trick, but that's not one I want to focus on right now. Every battle's kind of like a puzzle of their own. You need to weigh whether to end it without deploying shards or if you're going to go all in. You need to figure out how to take them each at a time in the end. Okay, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I keep getting bothered. Alright. Keep that in mind as we go along, yeah? Yes, I'll try. Press square to deploy shards.
Enemy suppressed. Nice work.
Let's get to work. Well then, away we go.
Got it.
Keep moving ahead.
Let's get to work. You picked the wrong guy to fight. Huh? Looks like a chest. Let's get to work. Next.
Ow! Punk ass.
It should be safe for now.
Terror bomb.
I'm on it. Combat over. Processing data.
great. Drums. I hate those things. Most weapons will more or less bounce off their jelly-like bodies. But that won't be a problem for my orbital staff. Smart girl. That's a good idea. As a rule of thumb, enemies resistant to physical attacks are usually pretty weak to orbital arts. You probably already know this, but your orbital staff basically works just like orbital arts. Stands the cast time. I'll be using orbital arts for these guys, but you can pick between them and your staff, whatever's more convenient for you. Alright.
Arts work best on this enemy.
Square to view arts. EP is consumed. It will take time to activate. Press square again to swap between attack and support arts.
Keep it up! It's working!
Going all in.
Hey!
Eat this. A chance.
Don't take your eye off the enemy! Here goes! Activating drive.
Here goes.
Just die already.
Keep it up! It's working!
Eat this.
A chance!
There we go. That's all she wrote. Good job, man. She's holding up a lot better than I thought. I've expected her to give up by now, or at least want to take a break. Is something the matter? Don't mind me. Your orbital stat's pretty convenient when dealing with these guys. That and your orbital arts are a pretty neat asset. It's nice having you watch my six. Just make sure you stay behind me. Leave the front lines to me. Man. I will. Thank you. Press start to open the main menu. There you can use either items or arts to recover your lost HP. Open the items menu and select the healing item. Open the orb menu and heal with square. When the party leader is attacked while in the precarious position, the command battle begins with the enemy at an advantage. Yikes. Gotta make sure that doesn't happen.
No enemies found.
I pressed the wrong button.
Be sure
Give me your
to keep
worst.
distance.
During command battles, shard skills are activated based on the activation displayed. And shard your weapon. Flare impact, shard your weapon with elemental shards. Guardian, deploy a shard shield when your ally is under attack. If a shard skill can be activated, its icon activation will be displayed when you select a command. Customize your Zypha to activate all kinds of skills.
Keep it up! It's working! Activating drive!
See command battles, hold circle to release shards. And you can switch! Perfecto! Damn it, he moved.
There! A chance!
Certain arts will work better. Don't take your eye off the enemy. Activating
Like
trap.
hell you are! There!
Oh!
A chance.
We fast now.
Pull out all the stops!
Activating drive. Activating drive. Ha!
Woo! Hey!
Eat this! They're stunned!
Here goes. Yeah, yeah. Ben! Give them your all.
Here goes!
A chance.
Initializing drive.
A chance!
Die, you stupid mutant fish.
Good work, guys. We all in one piece?
Hell yeah. Titan earring. HP plus 200 prevents rot. Yeah, Nisa's gonna need that more. Just put down you.
I can't believe there were monsters right beneath my feet. I had no idea.
Got the bracers to thank for that. They're usually good at keeping them contained.
Hold on. There we go.
Give me your worst.
Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Enemy information display, press right to display detailed information. Blue circle means super effective, white means effective, resistant, ineffective. Oh, I'm not gonna remember all that. Rock, freeze, burn, seal. Okay. Let's try releasing.
Later, son. Let's get to work.
Let's keep moving ahead.
Lars, this guy. Do you think these are Giacomo's footprints? Versus a few minutes ago, I'd wager. Which doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't. With all the monsters we've encountered along the way, you must have encountered some too. Yeah, I didn't hear any gunshots either, so you had to have slipped past them all unnoticed. There's only one way you could have done that. What's that? Don't worry about it. Just something I learned about in the past. Anyway, we're almost at his hideout. Stay on guard. Will do. There's a lot more of these guys around than I expected. So what's the plan? Should we pick off their numbers one by one? That'd take too much time. I'll cut a path through, so stay close to me. Understood. Charge attack. Press R2 for a charge attack. Deals heavy stun damage. Field engaged by attack enemies. Last second dodge is also.
This could get tricky with so many. I'm on it. There! Show 'em what you're really capable of.
Really? Press square to deploy shards while the enemy is stunned and activate a shard strike. You have to strike first this way to make use of charge attacks to stun enemies. Stun enemies can't move for a set period of time. Attacking an enemy steadily increases the stun gauge. Stun an enemy with an AT bonus is still their AT bonus.
Got a whole slew of them.
Activating drive. I'll get them all at once.
Going all in.
Initializing drive.
Yo! Get away from her.
Here goes.
A chance.
Initializing drive.
That all you got?
They're stunned.
Here goes.
Meanwhile, he's invisible.
This thing's good shit, but it wears you out like nothing else. Real big upgrade between the 4th and 5th gen orbments right here. I can see why the army liked it so much. Was worth extorting it out of that corrupt general a while back. But what am I gonna do now? No one's gonna find the goods now that I've got them well hidden. Now I gotta settle between selling it to A for a fat stack, or taking it to some lab or a tech corp. That girl with Arkwright seemed to know what it was worth too. Wouldn't mind having her work under me if it meant getting him out of the way. I might be able to tap more than extra Mira out of that
Getting a little ahead of yourself, aren't we?
Huh?
Huh?
What are you doing here?
So you came here after all.
Uh-oh.
Not a bad hustle you got going on. You learn what those punks were up to, tipped off the cops, then snatched the case in the confusion so you could profit from the shadows.
Wait, I hear you. I screwed up.
Uh-oh.
I'll give you back what I stole. And Mira. And whatever dirt you want to know. I'd never even think of picking a fight with all.
Too late. You underestimated us, and for that, you will pay with fear.
With fear. Uh-oh.
Huh?
What was that?
Giacomo. Come on, but stay behind me.
Okay.
Shit might be hitting the fan soon.
do you mean?
He means things about to get real serious up in here.
Be sure to keep your distance.
Let's get to work.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Take this down. Take this.
I did it!
And he learned Glow Hammer. Yeet!
Best point found.
Whew, that hits the spot.
Let's save game.
No.
Oof.
Van, we've got to.
He's dead.
Save it. He's dead.
I can't believe it.
I can see he tried to resist, but he couldn't stop his throat from being slit.
Oof.
Wasn't even the usual knife, more like a machete. And then his left hand is...
What are you two doing down here?
What in Adios' name?
Whoa! Look at all that blood!
Shit.
Uh-oh.
It would be the guy we were just about to ask to come in and talk to us. You look like you found yourself in the middle of a real mess here. I hope you're ready to come to the station.
Crime scene secured at 1:10 p.m.
2 important witnesses will volunteer themselves into custody and accompany us to the sighting station.
Look, we didn't do anything. Literally just came across the body. What do you want from us? There's no blood on us. We got... Well, I was gonna say we don't have any weapons. We have weapons. Denise! Don't let him take you alive! Please, Miss Claudel, you can talk to me. What were you doing in a place like that? What did the man with you say to trick you into going? What? Nothing. If anything, I was the one who persuaded him. But the request was that Mr. Arkwright accept it, though. I'm afraid I can't say anything more. You are aware that this may end up causing trouble for your school, aren't you? I'm not sure how we can avoid contacting him now that you're involved in this. I understand. This all feels like a nightmare. I can't believe someone I was just talking to hours ago is now. All my insisting has gotten Van caught up in this.
Who do you think you're fooling, Arkwright?
Oh boy. Detective Nate.
You think
Hey,
we'll
Youngblood.
believe it was just some coincidence that you were in the maintenance tunnel?
Well, yeah.
That you were just taking that girl with you alone on some field trip? Not a chance!
What do you want me to say? It's the truth. Do you guys volunteer to come in here just to tell lies? I sure do. You might as well be a criminal yourself, Spriggan. No way in hell someone like you just happened to come across a murder scene. Stranger things have happened. Come on, you interrogate all your victims this way? Consents from overwork? How about I lend a hand? I get a handyman's license even. Service to the smile and always willing to lend a ear. That's the Arkwright Solutions motto. You son of a... I'm more curious why you happened to show up when you did. He was a real slimeball. He was also a nobody. So what were you hoping to get out of it? What was so important that it requires a bunch of officers and 2 investigators?
I can see the rumors of how much a handful you are weren't overselling you.
Inspector Daswani.
Your weapon might not have a blade, but I've never seen anything like it. And you've got a state-of-the-art orbment, too. You've been skirting the line of legality dangerously close these past few years. You do know we could come down on you if we wanted to, right?
That's harsh. It's just a self-defense baton. It's for my Zypha. This is for the orbital net. I've been authorized to have one as a tester. I'll have you know. Though, hey, even I know the authorization coming from a questionable foreign company ain't the best look.
Took the words right out of my mouth. You really know how to throw people off.
Inspector, I say we grilled this guy good. It's clear he's a total good for nothing. You don't lead a pretty lady astray without having some kind of ulterior motive. Like him that young detective? Just don't go deep down that rabbit hole. You think I look bad, just wait till people hear a cop got hooked on hitting up juveniles for favors. You know my address if you ever get in hot water over it. You think he could waltz in here and... Nate, don't let him rile you up.
You're wasting your time with that one.
And just who the hell are you? This room's off limits.
I would be with the Central Intelligence Department, the group that asked for your help on this case.
Renee Kincaid.
The name's Kincaid. I'm with the CID's Analytical Division. On its behalf, I thank you for your aid in locating Giacomo Conte. And I see your line caught a second fish as well.
Are you serious? We feel awful for losing him, really. It's clear as day that this guy knows something. We'll have it out of him before long. Mark my... That won't be necessary. He and his companion will be coming with us. Huh? On what grounds? Our own investigation has led us to safely rule them out as culprits in Mr. Conte's murder. As such, for reasons I am not at liberty to discuss, they will be coming into our custody. I trust that won't be a problem. Not at all. Do what you want with them. You're such a damn suck-up. I should have known this was how it'd be once they show up. Very well. This was always the CID's request. Do as you will. But as much of a low-life piece of scum as he was, we're dealing with a man's murder. A man's death here. I'll thank you and you to remember that. Of course I will. You needn't worry about that. Leave everything to us. Man! Oh, thank goodness they let you go too. Yeah, after this troublemaker showed up.
I'll be taking my leave now, sir.
Understood. You know what needs doing next, and be sure to send your report to the chief.
She said she was with the Central Intelligence Department.
Looks that way. Seems real competent, too. And you're able to bark out orders to her just like that, huh? Shows you've moved up in the world, Renee.
Huh?
Kincaid, not Renee. You know that. Though
Do I?
perhaps you need reminding after 3 years.
Hard to say if 3 years ago even counted as a proper hello. You're still on the ball as ever, you spectacled sadist.
Same to you, Spriggan. Still working from the shadows and relying on old-fashioned stubbornness and trickery to get the job done, I see.
Damn right.
Damn straight. That's how we do it around here. Uh-oh. She's just the third wheel.
The CID is currently hot on the trail of the duo who murdered Giacomo Conte. We found trace evidence of them at the scene.
Oh!
Knew you wouldn't waste time. Then...
I know your nose and circle of suspicious contacts are not to be underestimated. I won't be getting in the way of whatever you and your friend are working on. If you hear anything interesting, however, you'll give me a call. You owe it to me after bailing you out.
He got a favor out of him. Alright, fine. Guess I owe you one.
Contact information exchanged.
I don't believe I've heard that hollow before. By the way, have you told her you're back yet? Well, that answers that. Will you ever grow up? Take care, then. You as well, young lady.
Thank you.
Backstory needed for explanation. So you two are friends? Nah, he's just an old acquaintance I can't seem to shake. Anyway, as much as I hate being in his debt over anything, this will be over way faster with him on the case. Both solving Giacomo's murder and your job. I see. If you want to call this whole thing off, I'm fine with that. I won't charge you anything if you do. Not after how much of a mess this has turned into. Living this all to me also works if you trust me enough. That's not an issue, but now that someone's lost their life, I don't think I can afford to avert my eyes. It's not right. Can I not stay with you for at least today? It pains me to cause you more problems than I already have, but at the same time. You're too young to worry about causing your elders problems. Alright, if you're that set on this, then let's get back to work. Next up, we take the subway to Riverside. What? You aren't going back to the scene of the crime, are you? Nah, still gonna be sealed off, so no way we're getting close to it. Got somewhere else in mind. Let's get moving. Still like to get this wrapped up today. Alright.
Excuse me, can I have a moment of your time?
Huh?
You just came out of the police station, didn't you? I'm hearing there was just a murder. Was that why you were in there?
Pardon me? Huh? And just who are you? Reporter Mariella.
I'm Marielle M.A., the newest
Marielle.
reporter with the Tyrell Times. I only just joined the paper's local news division and happened to hear what was going on from a source of mine. You wouldn't happen to have anything to add about the murder, would you? I'll take anything.
Everything is fine. There is no need to panic. Yeah, good instincts on you, miss. The cops just took in the key witness, being questioned as we speak. Sounds like it's a detective called Nate in charge. I think he'll have more for you if you run in now. Man, you can't just...
Really? Thank you so much.
Go ahead. I'll open the
Just
door for
wait,
you.
Dingle. I'll get one over you this time.
Wait, the key witnesses here are...
Having a rough day?
Nothing I'm not used to. I'm gonna go see Bramani now. I should square eyes out there and lend a hand on that case with the spoiled brat.
Sure.
I'll get it done.
That wasn't very nice of you, Van. You can't just feed someone in her position false information. Sure I can. Last thing we need when we're busy is a reckless rookie sticking her nose into our shit. Why not let her make trouble for the cops to make our job easier? Wait for me! We made it back. Looks like they still have it cordoned off. What do you think will happen to Giacomo? He should have already had his body taken out for an autopsy a while ago. But you don't need to be an expert to see whoever slit his throat was a pro. So, where exactly are we going? The cafe and bar over there. Oh, is it open now? About to be. Today's hours should be from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. Might be better to kill a little time before going in. It's probably still staying up for the evening. Oh, sure.
Oh, this place is so soothing.
I should check out that shop. See if there's anything useful.
Oh, good stuff right here. Take as long as you need.
Shrimp and bean taco. Okay.
I'll be waiting for you.
Looks like he's still getting ready to open. Should I go in anyway or keep wandering around? The main story will advance upon entering the cafe. Go inside.
Well, hello again, handsome. I've been waiting for you. I figured you'd show up early enough. I suppose the girl next to you is your client. She suits that uniform to a T.
Oh, hello. Come on, we only just walked in the door, you already got her red. Bartender Brahmati.
My name's Bermati, sweetheart. I'm the owner and bartender of this fine establishment. Van and I have a very special relationship.
The wink. You have a boyfriend? We just scratch each other's backs, that's all. Helps that he makes some of the best coffee and cocktails in town. He's also a first-rate information dealer with a hell of a lot of fishy contacts. Oh, I see. My name is Anise Claudel. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, isn't she a polite one? What a lovely client you have today. So I assume whatever led you here regards Giacomo? That's right. Word travels fast. Of course it would. The scene of the crime was practically in my front yard. I found him difficult to like as someone in the same trade. But I've never wished this on him. Even if he did most likely bring it on himself. What do you mean? So he did put his hand in the fire. Guessing it was last night? Well guessed. You're absolutely right. One of my sources tells me he tipped off the police. He said a criminal gang was in the midst of a massive drug deal. That's no good. It's not that uncommon. Well, I'm more thinking it was a hoax. Indeed, it was. The police arrested several from the scene, but they found no evidence that drugs ever changed hands. However, it did look like they were in the middle of a dispute of some kind, but who the party was, they could not ascertain. The ones caught were also saying something along the lines of, "Who ratted us out? They wouldn't have done it. So was it someone on our side? Huh. Judging by all you said, sounds like those criminals in that other party were still scheduled to do some kind of deal even if it wasn't drug related. Giacomo called the police on them, creating confusion by doing so? Well. Yeah, you're dead on. He then took advantage of that to make off with something from the scene. He ended up with a one-way ticket to the other side for it. Sorry. Oh, that's it. Do a big old yawn. My thinking is on the same line as yours, though I haven't got a clue what the something in question is. As for how he was able to make off with it completely undetected, I can only speculate. There must have been some kind of trick. You don't think he used the Zypha, do you? No, there still aren't many of them in circulation. I think he used the previous model, which fit his objective much better. There's a fair number of them making the rounds on the black market these days. A Rhonda, huh? Coward's 5th generation orbit? Yeah, the one developed between Vern and the Epstein Foundation a while back. It was used by the police and army for a while, but as soon as the 6th gen was introduced, they wasted no time in dumping it. Zypha's better, sure, but the Rhonda was just as good as Erebonia's Arcus back then, with its notable features being stealth capabilities. So you think he used that stealth to hide something? Quite. Well, less something and more himself. It lets you disappear as if by magic. How long it lasts depends on the user, and he can't avoid tripping sensors. But slipping into a scene that's already in disarray and stealing something? That would be child's play. That does all make sense. It's all into perspective for us, huh? When we charged into the maintenance room after hearing it scream, all we found was Giacomo's corpse. We weren't the only people who were there. The criminals who slit his throat were still there too. They just snuck right behind us using Rhonda's stealth capabilities. Oh, is she turning blue in the face? Oh. What fearless criminals they are. Certainly not bottom of the barrel. We could be dealing with Jaegers, or perhaps whoever they are. They've recovered what they're looking for, so I doubt you'll find success in pursuing them any further. Well, I wouldn't be sure about that. Oh? Knew he wouldn't keep me waiting.
Here are all the bases he used for the past few years, complete with security locks.
Thanks. We'll call this even.
Oh, and just to add, there's been no sign of any Jaeger Corps in the move as of yesterday. Well, be seeing you.
Thanks, tanned youth. Alright, guess I'm in your debt again. What was that all about? So Giacomo had multiple hideouts, did he? That could mean whatever he stole is in one of those. But if it wasn't a Jaeger Corps he had to run in with. Oh, forget it. I can't believe you turned to Dingo. And right in front of me. You know I'll sing like a canary for you any day of the week. Sorry, but I was never much of the faithful type. Well, we got a lot of new information out of that. I'm just surprised at how well connected you are. What can I say? I spend time putting people in my debt so I can cash in favors when I need them.
You must have amassed quite a collection by now.
Oh, pretty lady on the horizon.
Oh. Oh!
I'd heard you were a regular at this establishment. But I wasn't expecting to run into you just as it was opening.
That makes two of us. First Renee, then you. Hell of a day for me.
You've certainly spent a lot of it skulking around. Up to no good, I assume.
I'm on a case, ma'am.
I imagine it was half your own fault that you got hauled off to the police station.
Absolutely not.
Wish I could argue otherwise.
Oh, come on.
Should have known it wouldn't take long for you to hear about what happened and come running.
Of course. I've paid a visit to the scene of the crime as well. Giacomo was hardly a pleasant person, but he was a decent informant to use when work called for one. I hope you know that the detectives at the station and that reporter are very displeased with you, by the way. Your love of causing trouble for everyone and taking advantage of it to further your own goals has never been a bright spot for you.
Don't got a clue what you're talking about. Damn, this is awkward.
I can't believe it.
Elaine.
Forgive me.
Claire.
My name is Elaine. I'm
Elaine.
sorry for interrupting your conversation.
One second.
Oh, not at all.
I think we have much to discuss. But we're also both busy, so that can wait for another time. Whoever can solve this case first, the CID, the police, the guild, wins the prize lying in wait.
I think I'm frozen. Oh, no. We're good.
That also goes for our presumed suspects. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. Be careful not to get too involved here, Van.
I got a case to solve. That's all I can tell you.
I'm almost certain that the two people who killed Giacomo were from A.
Thinking the same. But I'll chalk myself up to owing you one for telling me.
You know her? Well, you do too? Guess she does pop up in the paper every once in a blue moon. Of course I know her! She's really famous! I don't think there's anyone in Calvert who doesn't know the face of Elaine Auclair. She's one of the youngest races ever to reach A rank in the guild. They're ace. And they even call her, I can't remember, but it's something like Beauty's Blade. Elegant enough for someone so adept with the swordsmanship of the old kingdom. Hard not to feel for her for having beauty slapped on her title. Are the two of you close? She's just an old friend. Anyway, we wasted enough time here. We almost got this one in the bag. We could talk stuff through one while we're on the move. To make it short, I think it's safe to assume the thing Giacomo made off with is the ornament you're looking for. We know it was stolen from an antique shop a week ago by a gang of punks. Said punks then met with a pair of others to deliver it, and at this point likely had some dispute over a mirror. That was when the police charged onto the scene, leaving Giacomo, who called them to snatch the goods using his ronda. But then the pair tracked him down the very next day. They waited in ambush for him at the crime scene murdered him, then stole his Ramda and used it to escape. Ramdas are like any other kind of computer. They've got apps to note things down and store info in it. Giacomo was always a cautious one, so I'm sure he wouldn't have made the info too easy to identify. But I'm guessing the locations of his hideouts were on there, so the culprits could use the device to find him. Do you think his murderers are using the Ramda to find which spot was what he stole in? Past what he stole in? Pretty much. Fortunately, we've been able to use data from on his recent movements to narrow down the top 3 places it could be. One's in front of Trion Tower in the 3rd District, one's near Central Station in the 7th District. Then there's one in the 12th District around the Grand Circuit racetrack on the outskirts of town. Which of them would you say is the most fishy? Grand Circuit. What? Nah, I think it's safe to rule the tower and the circuit out. Until last night, they were both full of people because of Summerfest and the Z1 Grand Prix. Christ. I see. Having more people than usual would raise the odds of someone seeing him enter his hideout. Exactly. You wouldn't have wanted that. There's a door down an alley just before the station that leads underground. My guess is Giacomo hid whatever we're after down there. And that means we should...
The next stop will be in the cathedral in Edith's 5th District. Those traveling to the cathedral or Aramis Academy.
Nah, no we. You're getting off at the next stop. What? Closest station to your dorms, right? Don't worry, I'll have this thing cracked by the end of the day and the goods with you by tomorrow. But you were fine with me helping you before. Before. This is now. The affiliation of Giacomo's murderers changes everything. Are you referring to that A group? Yeah. Everyone is on guard about him right now. Not just the cops and the guild either. I'm talking to other organized crime groups and even Jaeger Corps. If that's who we're up against, I can't promise I can keep you safe. So this is what we gotta do. Sorry.
We are now arriving at the cathedral. The doors on the left side will open.
I thought I told you to get off at the next stop.
You'll have to forgive me for being selfish. But you have to understand just how much that memento means to me. It's something that connects me not just to my great-grandfather, but my mother and grandmother too. And that's not the only reason I want to see this through now. A man is dead. I know you don't like the idea, but I feel like I have to be a part of this, whatever may come to happen. I'll do everything I can to ensure my own safety, and I'll do everything you ask in the field. So please, won't you let me come with you?
Fine. You're the client. I can see you at least know your way around that staff and arts. But you're gonna have to do everything to keep yourself safe. And if I give you an order, you follow it. If you fail to do that, I terminate our contract then and there. We clear?
Absolutely. Thank you.
We are now arriving at Edith Central Station. those transferring to the Transcontinental Railroad.
That French accent? I just realized. 7th District. Feels like the sun went down real fast. Even at this hour, nothing going on. There's so many people. They just have most people arrive in the city after all, not to mention all the department stores. There's also that fancy new Oracle store that doubles as a cafe that's been drawing a lot of customers. Yeah, I know the one. Funny to think how much this area has changed in just a couple of years. Those big screens weren't there before either. Now it's hard to imagine them not being here. City's changing so fast, it makes your head spin. True, it is.
Very good evening to you, Edith. It is now 6:45 p.m., which means it's time for today's evening news. President Gramhart held a press briefing at the Presidential Building in Vontai at 3 p.m. today.
Oh yeah?
He discussed this year's ending of the reparations from Erebonia, and with it, the impact it will have on Calvert's future.
It has been 2 years since the Erebonian Empire launched an unprovoked war of aggression against us. A vile act we were generous enough to forgive. The price it paid in the form of reparations was steep, but every last Mira was, in my strong opinion, justified. I believe its actions, its atrocities, the past several centuries are behind it. I warmly welcome it back to the international community with open arms, promoting an era of peace between us, even when it comes to Crossbell State. With reparations due to come to an end this year, some have raised concerns that an economic recession is on the horizon. Those fears are unfounded. We have used these past 2 years to transform our economy, to bolster our capital, to better our technology. No nation has surpassed what we have accomplished because no nation can. We cannot take our supremacy for granted. I have every intention of taking this power and using it to lead our great world as a whole to a more glorious, prosperous future.
Well, if it isn't everyone's favorite president, it's a little heavy-handed, but you can't say he hasn't delivered. Calvert's GDP passed the Empire's in his first year in office. This year's on track to surpass that. By a lot. Yes, I suppose that's true. He's been enacting some very dangerous policies across the board, and not just economically. Compared to the last guy, yeah. Samuel Roxman seemed more grounded. Anyway, didn't mean to talk politics. I prefer not to waste time in rival territory. You have a rival? The Bracer Guild. I do remember hearing they had a branch near Central Station. Yep. Maybe they aren't expecting to hear anything close to home. They still got a sharp crew on board. So let's get to work. We gotta get what you're looking for before the deal with God Giacomo do. Right. Do you know where the entrance to his base is then? Right over there. The alley next to that old department store leads to the door we're looking for. Come on. Yes, sir. Now is the perfect time.
Before we get into the nitty gritty.
I guess some stuff to do before work, so excuse me. We'll call it here. Thank you so much, anybody who stopped by to watch. I super appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow with more trails. Be sure to follow me on Twitter to keep an eye on my schedule, and I will catch you then. Later. Bye. Bang!